I'm Darren Fryer from Prudential Steamboat Realty, and welcome to the Steamboat Trends. This is a show which is going to teach you all about investing right here in Steamboat. Okay, so what are the trends and current happenings here in the Steamboat real estate market? Well, here we are, right next to downtown Steamboat Springs, and on your left is the first ever ski resort in Colorado, Harrison Hill. Steamboat has really grown from a small cow town with a small resort to now a world-class ski resort that's attracting people from around the world. One of the big factors affecting real estate is the population that changes throughout the year. You have a base amount of 12,000 people that live here, but throughout the ski season and many times of the year, including summer now, that population almost doubles in size. A lot of people come here and get to sample what Steamboat really has to offer. The baby boomer market is certainly becoming a major impact on Steamboat real estate. More and more baby boomers are moving to this town every year, and businesses are flourishing looking after these things. And from a real estate point of view, that type of houses, the size of houses, and the demand on higher end real estate is continuing to increase by these baby boomers.
I think they definitely have an effect on the market, not all segments of it, but I think, for instance, on the upper end townhome market, you're seeing, I think a lot of them are driving the upper end townhomes, and you're starting to see more of those townhomes being built and being absorbed. And lately you've seen quite a jump in values in the prices of those townhomes, especially some of the newer projects that were built that are brand new or built in the last year or two.
One of the other interesting factors affecting Steamboat's growth of population and demand is people, what you call location neutral workers or virtual workers. And these are people who have businesses based on the internet or can work for a company that may be located in a city anywhere throughout America, and they manage to bring in very good incomes and choose to live in a beautiful place because their work does not require them to be in a specific location. Well, if you look at the statistics over the last 10 years, the price points of condos, single family homes and townhomes have continued to increase year on year. Well, there's a general trend happening of people moving out of the big cities and looking for more beautiful places to enjoy lifestyle. And Steamboat, no doubt, has so many of those offerings that it's becoming a very popular place to move to. Steamboat is affected by what we call the drag-up effect in a number of ways. On a macro level, you have the resorts of Aspen, Vail, Breckenridge, and that whole I-70 corridor that really has increased exponentially in price. It's almost become unaffordable for most people.
Well, what we've seen happen over the last couple of years is that a lot of these big developers have come into places like Snowmass Village, Copper Mountain, Winter Park, and they've helped develop their base areas and done a lot of improvements to their base villages, and that increased the prices. Now we're seeing all these projects that are coming in, the 5 different projects downtown, projects up on the mountain.
One of the cycles of Steamboat in its growth stage, which is certainly happening right now, is that there's high demand on materials, high demand on labor, and so therefore the price with the supply and demand have increased.
Availability of labor in Steamboat's probably the biggest dilemma for any builder, and more of them are bringing in crews from out of town to attack that issue. When I need a large crew and good manpower, I usually bring my crews from out of town.
Well, with Intrawest purchasing the Steamboat ski area, that's definitely going to have a positive impact to the mountain, and certainly going to have an impact on the real estate market. Most towns that Intrawest have entered, they've made a lot of upgrades, a lot of changes, improved marketing, and in a general sense, improved the facilities available.
So as the prices in Steamboat keep on going up, the outerlying areas go up also with that. Last year in 2006, it was a 67% increase for over $24 million worth of sales down in Hayden. And we're seeing some projects that are going on down there.
So what's the impact of all these trends happening right here at the moment? Well, as these developments continue and people build on all the available lots, scarcity is becoming even more of an issue before. And so therefore there is a lack of inventory for buildable lots in town, and that in itself is increasing prices. Well, the kind of homes that are getting built for the new type of buyer here in town are certainly much more extravagant and larger than ever has been built before.
In the past, clients really were looking for kitchens in homes that had curb appeal and would impress when you walk in, but now they really want and know that what works and want spaces that function, that can be used for cooking, for entertaining, not just the looks and the curb appeal.
Well, the city is definitely embracing the growth of Steamboat by some of the new decisions that have been made, including the new schools, new library, new community centres, and they certainly have got a lot of projects slated for the next couple of years, which should really bring the facilities here in town to continue to be of a world-class standard. Well, with the scarcity of land, downtown really does not have anywhere else to grow, and so therefore many of the old buildings are being repurposed and refurbished back to their original luster.
I think the revitalization of downtown is what Steamboat has needed for a long time, and it's great to see it change. And you know, there's going to be a lot of units down there, and we have to be able to absorb them, which only means more and more people are going to be coming here because they're going to see it all over the country. What is happening in Steamboat? I mean, I'm already getting calls from people in England that are wondering what's going on with the downtown area.
Well, with the desires of the high-end baby boomers, the developers essentially matched projects of a similar nature. So you will see projects such as Steamboat 1, Wild Horse Meadows, and the array of projects happening downtown are very much geared to the high-end, upper echelon. So what are the opportunities for investing in real estate here in Steamboat? One of the proven strategies that's worked over time is buying in the early phase of a development. That is, you put down a deposit and the construction hasn't been completed, but by the time it is completed, often that house or development is possibly worth more than when you started. Well, buying anything close to the ski mountain is going to be a good decision, and for a couple of reasons. One, a lot of the people who come here on holidays buy their second homes near the ski mountain, and it is the ski mountain that they fell in love with. So if you can walk to the mountain or catch a bus, that would be a good investment. Well, the surrounding areas of Hayden and Oak Creek are certainly going to continue to grow. They've certainly gone through some hyper growth in the last couple of years, but they still may look like great investments in a few years' time. I think anything with a single family lot is going to prove to be a good investment. There are only so many lots available in town, and a lot of the new projects are condominium based. So proportionally, there's really less and less lots available, and therefore they're becoming more scarce. Well, the baby boomers seem to have a thirst for cattle country and horse country, and those 35-acre lots and the subdivisions that cater to the people who get to enjoy that atmosphere are going to continue to be in demand. More and more people come to town looking for those type of products.
A lot of these families, they want their whole family, they want the generations to come up here. You're seeing a lot of grandparents buy homes for their kids, so their kids and their kids can enjoy it. Every ranch that I've been involved with over the past year has been totally generational. I mean, it's daddy buying the houses, and their kids are coming up here and being able to enjoy them. And they don't want them to be sold. They want their generations down the road to be able to enjoy it.
Whether you're making a buying or selling decision, it's definitely worthwhile getting a professional realtor, someone who has the experience, hopefully personally, in making some of these decisions, because they are very important, and some of that information and knowledge really can be the difference between you making a great decision and maybe one that you might regret in the future. Well, that concludes today's show. Join us next time on the Steamboat Trend, where you get to learn more about investing in real estate in Steamboat Springs than anywhere else. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.